What's up, you guys, and welcome to Living with Lisa. If you're new to my channel, welcome, and if you've been here before, thank you so much for supporting me. Today I'm going to be bringing you an awesome tutorial about Juvia's Place loose powder highlights. And one thing about me, I love highlight. Like, I'm literally the type of person to have no makeup on and just put on highlight because I want that glow. Like highlight is just amazing to me. It just, you know, it really makes melanin pop. So come on in and join the party. So I got the Juvia's Place All 4 Highlighter Bundle during Christmas for about $32. That's including shipping. So I do have my favorites and I will show you guys. I want to start off by talking about the one called Nefertiti. If you look at it compared to my skin, it looks very light. So I would say it's one of my least favorite ones, although it's still really beautiful. So this is what it looks like on my face. I really feel like it looks nice, but it's not my favorite one. I feel like it really depends on what kind of look you're going for that evening. The next one I want to show you guys is called the Royalty 2. I really do like this one, but I would say that it's my second least favorite because it's still really light. I personally like those bronzy looks. And you will see a difference when I compare the last two that I'm going to show you guys. It actually matched with my skin tone very well. And this is what the Royalty 2 looks like on my face. Like I said, I love almost every single one that I received, but I do specifically have favorites. And here is my number one favorite one. It's called Nubia and has a really nice reddish, goldish tint. Look at that, it's so beautiful. And last but not least, I will be talking about the Royalty 1, which is my second favorite. It's like a beautiful bronzy gold color. If you see how the last two compared to the first two match on my skin tone, the first two are very light. So I would probably say that the first two that I tried on would be really good with like a cool undertone, and the last two, which was Nubia and the Royalty 1, would be really nice for warm undertones. But that's also an opinion. Some people actually might like those first two better, but I like to have a warm and glowy look. I try to stay away from anything that makes me look pale and ashy. And here is what the Royalty 1 looks like on my face. Look how goldish and warm that looks. Like, I'm really wanting to say this might be my favorite as well, but I'm like so on the fence between Nubia and the Royalty 1. The next thing I want to do is show you guys my everyday highlight routine. And I always put it on my cheekbone, and everybody has a different facial structure, so I feel like you have to find what works best for you. What is your face shape? So personally, I like to start off with a liquid highlighter, and my favorite one that I use is called Becca in the color Topaz. This stops me from looking so mattified and having dry looking skin. A lot of times I just use this, but if I want to add a lot of extra shine and glow to my skin, I will put a loose powder highlight on top of the liquid highlight. And it's just easy for me to use my finger. I always make sure my hands are clean. I wash my hands before I do my makeup every time. And I just take my finger and then I put a line of highlight on each cheekbone. I also place highlight underneath the brow bone of my eyebrow, and I put it on my nose. And the most important thing that you have to do when you're applying highlight, whether it's loose powder or liquid, you have to blend. Blending is key. I have found that the correct source of lighting normally helps me see better. So whenever I do my makeup, you will see me right by natural lighting or a window or some kind of ring light, something that will show me the truth. What I'm doing now is taking the loose powder called Juvia, and I'm applying it to the same spots that I put my liquid highlighter. I'm just going over and defining more of the lines that I had before. And you want to be careful with loose powder highlight, because a lot of times, and I do this all the time, I put too much. Like it can get really messy, so make sure you have like a napkin or some kind of wipe near you to help clean it up. And just blend, and everything is going to come together. And I felt like I put a little too much on my nose originally, so I took a wipe and just wiped it off and just dabbled where I didn't like it. And it came back together, and all I did is just keep blending until I got it where I wanted it to be. Thank you guys so much for tuning into this video. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next time on Living with Lysa.